On to you Virgos out here. So you Virgos have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Judgment, and then you Virgos have the Empress. So what I'm seeing here for you Virgos is you very much so, right? Let me tell you, when I say that the trolls and the spooks are coming out, they coming out in droves, but that let me know that I'm doing something correctly. I'm just gonna keep blocking them, keep moving forward, because they don't be making sense when they talking. But and they tried to make points, still don't be making any kind of sense. It don't even make sense at this point. But the Seven of Pentacles, Okay, so these three cards speaks to how, people will basically, they will right now, a lot of people are kind of, they're jealous of the disposition that you Virgos are in. They'll say that they're not. That's a lie. Because the Empress, the Judgment, and the Seven of Pentacles is that they'll say it's basically individuals, right? But adding to the collective of people who they don't contribute anything to you Virgos' life. They're not actually, helping you or assisting you get to where it is that you want to go. They just sitting back and talking. They just sitting back, right, on some royalty type stuff, or they think that they're royalty. And they're basically just criticizing, but they're not actually really putting in or contributing anything that is valuable to have you Virgos get more knowledge or help you get to the place or the position that you really want to go. So all they're doing is just criticizing. But you cannot criticize. See, this is what I'm talking about. You cannot criticize without putting in knowledge. You can't get to a point where you criticize so much. You just critique everything, but you don't actually put game on the table. You don't put wisdom on the table. You don't contribute any kind of suggestions, no wisdom, no kind of teaching, no anything, and then just criticize everything and anything. That creates friction, because now it's like, okay, you're just sitting back criticizing everything. Well, where is the knowledge? Where is the teaching? And then you can't contribute any kind of teaching. So that's the type of time that some people are on around you, right? You may not even know it, because they may not even be coming to you with it. But when they see you Virgos, they're just giving you a difficult time. They're just being an enemy to you. That's all they're doing. They're just being an enemy to you. And to be honest with you, Virgos, it's quite stupid, because all this unnecessary energy that they come to you with it, why don't they take this same type of energy, like I said, fix their life up? No, they don't want to do that. This is why it is that I say, don't waste your time. You're talking to NPCs, because who's to say that goofball on the other side of the screen is even human? They don't even talk sometimes like they're human. They talk like they machines sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Type up some goofy stuff. It's like, who's to say that that's not an NPC, a real NPC bot trying to masquerade as a human being to start friction? Because do you know how much of these goofy bots, these goofy bots or whatever, trolls that are bots, that are actual NPCs, that is trying to create friction between us people? And what they'll do is that they'll use the friction that we've already created amongst ourselves. I talked about this before. This is why it is that you got to get the anger up on out of you, because you'll see people going on the internet and they'll talk trash. These people, a lot of these people who are dysfunctional, some of these people, you can't even tell that they jealous, because they so off in the cut they just looking at you from a distance, and they know that you up to something important. They don't like the fact that you doing something and you outshining them, because you Virgos more than likely or really are about who you say you are, or what you've been on since day one. And you not fake. And they ain't caught you in any kind of scandal or any goofy stuff. And they're not going to. So the Five of Cups, and the thing is that the King of Wands, right, represents you Virgos. And then again, it's the regret of like them not being able to have anything on you. But the King of Wands represents, again, but you're going to do whatever you want to do. And you Virgos are going to walk with your head held high, because again, if there's nothing that anyone is going to say that you haven't necessarily said to yourselves internally, right? Virgos are hardest on ourselves. I know that for a fact because I am one. So a person is not going to go ahead and say something particularly harsh that, either whether it's critique or just going at you. And you can tell the difference between like a person who is jealous, but they're still critiquing you, and people who are just going at you, and they can't even hide their dysfunction, because a person who's going at you and the critique, they still masking and critiquing, right? They'll critique you about some stuff that you can't necessarily change per se. Oh, your height, your height, the way that your face looks, and your skin tone is like this, and it's like, yeah, so and then they'll just go at you. I don't like your nose. I don't like your curly hair. You know what I'm saying? They'll make up some goofy stuff, right? And again, this is why I was saying that you Virgos got to walk with your head held high, and you are doing that, because they are not gonna say anything to you that you Virgos probably haven't said to yourselves. And plus, you Virgos been there before, and y'all deserve, if y'all got to this point to where y'all ain't like done anything wild, right? Y'all deserve to actually walk with your head held high, because you've been through that road that a lot of people haven't been through. It's a lot of adults that don't like themselves. Still, they in their 40s, 50s, and older, and they don't like themselves. And us Virgos been going through that insecurity of us being handsome or attractive or cute ever since we were young. Do people like us since we were young? And then if you made it out of that problem, you deserve to walk around with your head held high, because people ain't gotta like you. People ain't gotta like you. You Virgos have already built your value up to where it's more than just looks. So the thing is that the Lovers, the Three of Swords, and the Temperance for you, again, represents the kind of mentality of they don't rock with you, but then here they go. They always checking out whatever it is that you got going on. They want to know everything that you Virgos got going on, what you've been up to, how you been, what's your next move. They want to be in your head, knowing what it is that you thinking. And see, the Temperance represent, don't even wild out or spaz out on them. Don't even wild out or spaz out. You just essentially continue to do your own thing, because at the end of the day, they can't really do anything for you. Not really. You don't have to rely on them to come out here and get it for you. So you Virgos can afford to be actually quite cordial with them, because they're not going to come up to you and tell you Virgos that. They're not going to give you a difficult time or whatnot. They're not going to do that. Then you have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. And these two cards are about how you Virgos, very much so, you Virgos are saving your money, doing what it is that you got to do. There's a sense of conserving your energy for things that matter, and that you're not really shaken when it comes to, other people's quote unquote critiques about you, right? Because a critique, honestly speaking, like a critique, an honest critique is something that a person can change, you know? It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like anything else is just a preference, like I said before, right? So the whole talking about the background, all this other type of goofy nonsense, right? You Virgos or whatnot, talking about your height and all this stuff. Father's the same height. My father's the same height, or 1 inch taller than me. My mom is taller than the both of us. Well, what exactly are we supposed to do? You feel what I'm saying? So, they'll go in, they'll talk more, they'll make it about anything. They'll tell me, oh, delete your channel. Why? Why would I want to do that? That's another 10,000 videos. So let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Swords, 10 of Wands, Sun card, the 6 of Pentacles, and then you have the Chariot. And then I'm not taking any kind of partnerships. I want to just go ahead and do it on my own. Because if these partnerships can't reach out to me or whatever the case may be now, because they're looking at it based upon how many views I get on a consistent basis as I continue to grow, I don't want these nonsensical partnerships. I'm cool with it because y'all can't essentially see my potential. Y'all can't see that I'm actually growing as of right now and I'm getting more views. No, you looking for a particular thing. So no thank you. All you companies, no thank you. I'm cool off of it. I'll build my own channel on my own, and I'll go ahead and I may, if people may end up paying me, and I may end up advertising some of their stuff on my channel, because I'm the one that's getting paid to advertise their stuff, they mom and they pop stuff, while it is that I build my channel up and do my own thing and get it on my own. And this is to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Sun card speaks to how you Virgos basically, again, it just seems like you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you Virgos aren't really tripping out too much about the difficulties and nonsensical stuff that people got to say to you. A lot of you, or how people feel. Once again, a lot of you Virgos probably won't even know that some people even feel like this about you, because that just goes to show you how many times that they hope they gonna keep it in. You know how many times people talk trash to me or whatnot out in the open, and then I'm telling y'all, but then behind closed doors, I hope, I'm sorry. I hope you didn't take this such and such and such and such too personally. I'm kind of scared of you. Don't take that too personally. It was just, So, and then you have the Six of Pentacles and the Chariot. So, once again, Virgos, y'all are doing an excellent job living y'all lives, doing what you're doing. If you Virgos have direction and which is purpose, if you have some sort of direction or purpose in your life and you out here, you doing your thing, don't worry about the nonsensical stuff that people out here saying. They talking because they're hyper competitive, but then they got a chip on their shoulder because they just competitive, but they don't really have any kind of real direction. That's it. That's all it is that I have to say for now for you Virgos. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. I have 16,890 subscribers. And there's a link in the comment section below just in case if you'd like to get a personal reading from me. It'll definitely help keep the channel up because the channel's not going anywhere. I just mean as far as paying the bills and stuff like this so I can keep the channel going. I'm not deleting it. Jeez, yo, calm down. To the trolls. Yeah, the link to that will be in the comment section called a Linktree link. It'll be the first post in the comment section because it'll be pinned. Peace.